Hey guys, I just had a call with my mentor and we discussed something really, really important about relationships and how to build stronger connections with other people. And I want to share that with you guys as well. So what I realized, like, this is one way that, like, one kind of thing that you can implement in your own life that I'm going to tell you about, that's it's going to allow you to have better relationships, stronger connections with other guys, other men, in terms of like friendships, and also relationships with women, be able to connect deeper with other people and have more meaningful relationships where you actually have like those deeper, like, and really strong connections with people, instead of just having these very like shallow and very like, yeah, very shallow and not very like strong connections. And I know, at least for me, that was something in the past. I used to have very, like, in general, very like shallow relationships with most people I was surrounded with. And that was basically, just came down to me not understanding this principle I'm going to share with you in this video. And basically what that is and what I'm talking about is how most people operate, and how you're probably doing it right now, is when you meet new people, you're kind of adapting yourself and like trying to adapt yourself to make it so that you have things common with other people, so that your kind of viewpoints, your thoughts, your kind of your opinions are the same as other people. You kind of be thinking from the perspective of, like, if me and this person agree on this thing, then we're going to become good friends, and that's how we're going to be able to have a good relationship. But what I realized is, like, that's the wrong way of operating, because when you're adapting yourself, when you're changing your own opinions and your own thoughts to and also your own behavior to be able to become friends with other people, that's going to leave you with very shallow connections, very shallow relationships, because what you're missing is two things: vulnerability and also authenticity. What it means is, first off, when you're not vulnerable, when you're not actually willing to share like what you truly think and what you truly feel, people will see you as very shallow, and you won't be able to actually connect deeply with people. Because if you're just expressing the stuff that everything sounds perfect to other people about you, and your life sounds like everything is perfectly set up, and you're not actually sharing like the stuff that you're struggling with, the challenges you're facing, things like that, like insecurities, things like that, then people are just going to see you as someone that's very shallow, because you're not sharing in your true self. And everyone knows that everyone out there has challenges, and if you're not sharing these things, that's just going to leave the relationship being very shallow, very like not very strong, because it's hard for someone to care about you unless you're willing to share like the stuff you're actually struggling with. Because when you're not sharing that stuff, it's very hard for someone to actually kind of relate to you, and you become like unrelatable, and you become someone that's hard to actually connect with as well. That's kind of the first thing. And then the second thing is just like, when you're not willing to share your true thoughts, when you're not willing to share your true opinions, and you're constantly adapting yourself to other people, that's going to also make it so that you will end up hanging out with people and being in relationships that don't actually serve you, that don't actually fit you, your personality. Because you have to be willing to actually be a bit kind of polarizing. You have to be willing to have your own ideas, have your own opinions, and care a lot about these things, and be willing to share your truth, regardless if people around you agree or not. Because if you don't do that, you will end up with people that don't actually align with how you want to live your life, and how you think, how you operate, and how you, like, ultimately people that you want to be with. You won't end up with those people if you're accepting people that don't align with your standards, align with your values, and if you're accepting to hang out with people like that. So let me know if this makes sense. That, yeah, it's like basically kind of like the core thought here is just like, number one, being willing to be vulnerable, be willing to share your challenges, things that are actually like that you're struggling with, to become more relatable. That's going to allow people to connect deeper with you. And then the second thing is just being willing to share your own thought, like your own truth, and be willing to like, just own your own truth, own your own like thoughts, your ideas, and what you think about the world, regardless of what other people say. And being willing to walk away, even if it's something like, if someone doesn't align with what you think, if someone disagrees with you, being willing to walk away from that, and trusting that just following yourself, your own kind of thoughts, ideas, will naturally put you in the right groups of people, as long as you just stay true to yourself and your own ideas and your own truth, basically. So that's really it for today's video, guys. A bit of a different video. This is still something I'm kind of reflecting on. I haven't mastered this, like, nowhere like even near. This is something I was discussing with my mentor about for my own life, and how I can improve my relationships and things like that. So hope this was interesting for you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this, if you don't like this, if you have any questions, things like that. And please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Ciao, take care.